Welcome to Illuminati Silver. We tell you the truth about silver. Today is Sunday, the 17th of December 2017, and we're providing our gold and silver weekly update for the week ending the 15th of December. Gold rose $6 last week from $1,248 to $1,254, having hit a high of $1,261 and a low of $1,237. In sterling terms, gold finished the week at £941. That's up £9. And in euros, it closed at €1,067. That's up €7 on the week. Silver rose 21 cents, from $15.84 to $16.05, having hit a high of $16.14 and a low of $15.64. In sterling terms, it closed at £12 and 4 pence. That's up 21 pence for the week. And in euros, it closed at 13.66 euros. That's up 0.21 euros. The gold to silver ratio fell slightly from 78.78 to 1 to 78.13 to 1. The Dow Jones closed on Friday at 24,651, up 143 points on the day and up 322 points on the week. And the NASDAQ closed at 6,936, up 80 points on the day and up 96 points on the week. Brent crude fell 17 cents from $63.40 to $63.23, and US light crude fell 6 cents from $57.36 to $57.30. The dollar index stands at 93.93, up 0.03 on the week. Gold moved back and forth last week, ending a little stronger on Friday, but falling back from the week's peak. We did notice that both the highs and lows were lower than the previous week, which suggests to us this small rally is unconvincing. Gold should have risen more, especially as we predicted the Fed raise interest rates once again, but were rather dovish about the level of rate rises for 2018 and 19, citing 3 rises per year, albeit small ones. So, 3 raises this year, despite Peter Schiff claiming that the Fed could never raise interest rates again in the middle of 2016, and 4 having occurred since then. GDP figures for September were raised from 2.1 to 2.5%, and inflation for 2018 has been forecast at 1.6%, falling from the envisaged 1.7%. So frankly, we should have seen a more robust recovery from gold. That said, the start of the new year has certainly in recent years seen a rise in precious metal prices. But we believe this will be tempered by the apparent attractiveness of Bitcoin as an alternative, albeit a short-term one, and also the likelihood that the Trump tax plan will pass the Senate on Tuesday, thereby potentially causing stock markets to rise even further and putting a further dampening pressure on gold. Silver rose again Friday and seems to like the $16 level. Many analysts believe that $15.50 is an incredibly strong floor, while $18 is an incredibly strong ceiling, and that vacillation between these amounts is what we are to expect over coming months. We don't disagree, save that we can see silver dipping closer to $15. But hey, what's 50 cents? Gold and silver prices are now going to obtain their direction from 2 key areas short term: the value of the dollar and any infraction with North Korea, both of which can cause higher precious metal prices. The Mueller investigation can also play its part, especially if, as some commentators are suggesting, that President Trump sacks Mueller later this week. We shall have to wait and see, though we know he's capable of it. The advice his lawyers are giving him is very different to that course of action. So we have an interesting week ahead, at least politically. And to be frank, we're not expecting any great excitement in either direction for precious metal prices, save the caveats we have mentioned. We hope you have found this video interesting and informative, and if so, please give it a thumb up and share it on Twitter. Also, kindly visit our website at illuminatisilver.com, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe as a free member for regular email updates and offers. Our Facebook page, which is updated regularly, can be found at facebook.com/IlluminatiSilver. Disclaimer: Illuminati Silver owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice and merely represent the personal views of its owners.